Hello everyone, today we're doing an interview video for the K-Influencer mission. So to start, you can call me Lee. I'm from Germany and I'm creating content for you to know about Korean culture, mainly because I became this year a honorary reporter and K-influencer. I'm into the Korean culture since 2011. In 2011, I started to do Taekwondo, which I continued to do until now. Back in 2016, I started learning Korean and listening to K-pop. For my Korean skills, I'm quite conversational fluent now. I can travel to Korea, speak Korean confidently in everyday situations, and also have conversations with Korean native speakers without much problems. And for K-pop or other Korean culture, I also enjoy K-drama, but besides K-drama, I enjoy more webtoons and manhwas. Like, for example, Solo Leveling, The Beginning After the End, Dungeon Cleaner, or other webtoons. Also some more common known manhwas, or also some small manhwas. About my YouTube channel or my Instagram channels, for example, I have two Instagram accounts. Lee for Study, which is my language study account, and Lee for Traveling, which is mostly my traveling account, where I post pictures about Korea, Japan, or some other places I travel to. On my YouTube channel, I want to focus more about Korean culture in general, to discuss more about Korean culture, to teach also a little bit more about Korean culture, or giving tips and resources for learning Korean or learning language in general, or talking about all my experiences I made about Korean culture and Korean language learning. For my channel, I like honesty. In some aspects, I won't cover up some. So I'm talking about my experiences, how I felt, and what I know about the cultural background. But I won't make it look like everything is good, everything is positive, even if it's not. If I talk about content which really touched me, you will recognize I'm talking about that quite sincerely. So what inspired me to start making content? And mostly because I am become a K-influencer now, and I enjoy talking about my experiences and giving tips about something I know. Like, for example, when I started to learn Korean, I decided to also teach Korean, like in a kind of win-win situation. If you know, there's the learning pyramid where it depends how you absorb a skill, like auditive or visual, or if explaining and so on. And on the peak, it says if you teach content or explain content, you know it better. So that's the point where I started to explain the Korean grammar and so on. I learned to others. So for the others, I was a free Korean teacher, and in my case, I could study quite well. And I said that, of course, to all those people, I'm learning it, it's my way of learning, and they accepted it. And I really enjoy creating content like that, or well, to talk about my experiences. That's all. Like I went 2 times to Korea with a Korean language school. I'm also a brand ambassador of them. I'm talking about my experiences with this language school, and I still have I'm still in contact with the school director of this language schools, visiting the school when I go to Korea, and yeah, it's also quite fun. So that's how I first started into creating content like that. So my channel is more targeting to Korean language learners or Korean people who want to know about the real culture. In my case, I'm currently studying in my master's degree of education science with the focus or with the specialization about adult education or intercultural education. My focus will be more on the Korean language, but I try to do also Korean travel or Korean culture content. So, and as I already said earlier, I try to talk about the real problems, the real Korea, not about something others make it look like. That's my way of doing content. So for the content I create, I focus more on Instagram, where I post about the, for my study account. I mostly focus on my daily logs about language learning or doing some kind of special series. Like currently I'm doing a series of the books I own from Korea, which has now a little bit over 100 posts in the series. And I also have a Ko-fi page. A Ko-fi is like Buy Me a Coffee, where I also linked some Korean study materials I made over the time and with teaching people. So it's mostly, or almost everything is downloadable for free. And here on YouTube I will do videos like tutorials, and yeah, probably also switching to TikTok for some shorts or TikToks like and I have a lot of video material for my last visits to Korea, but didn't have the chance to edit them or make it into a enjoyable format. That's what I want to start now, to upload videos I made. So you will get a various palette of content about Korea. Mostly on Instagram, but some longer videos on YouTube. When I start planning a new content, I try to think about what kind of interests do people have about Korea, and try to make interesting and joyful content about that, but keeping the sincere image about the real Korea. So one of the interview questions is also if I have ever experienced culture shock, misunderstanding, or surprising reactions about the Korean culture, and the answer is definitely yes. And that's also my plan, to talk about that, to present them to you in a later format of content like podcasts or talking about my experiences. So because of my current university studies and quite a hectic private life, I'm not sure how regularly I can create content, but I will do at least once a month some content about K-influencer. I also started to write more articles on honorary reporters, and yeah, enjoying learning Korean on my which you can see on my Instagram channel. So in order to improve my channel, I'm always open for feedback, for requests and other things, as long as I can stick to my approach of sincerely talking about the Korean culture and useful strategies for learning Korean and so on. So that's everything I can talk about my person now and about my future content creating. I'm always open for feedback or suggestions or any topic you want to know about. So if you feel free, you can subscribe, like and comment under this video, or you can also message me on my Instagram for questions. So see you very soon. Bye bye.